following segment is sponsored by Inspire in Utah. As you are finishing up your holiday shopping, why not shop local? Nubia Pena is here to share how the state of Utah is working to help local entrepreneurs to succeed. Welcome, Nubia. Thanks for joining us.
Excellent. Thank you so very much for having me. It is a pleasure.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about how Inspire in Utah helps support small businesses.
Absolutely. So Inspiring Utah is an initiative that's part of the larger In Utah campaign at the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity. And that initiative seeks to make sure that we're encouraging Utahns to buy local, to buy from small businesses, from micro small businesses, because we know how important, especially as we emerge from COVID, for us to make sure that we are supporting these businesses so that they can thrive, that they don't have to close, and that they in fact know that in Utah, we want to make sure that we are investing in those small businesses, which are the backbone of our economy.
I love that. I love how you put that. And speaking of which, there are some methods that you can do. So how are you using these methods to really support these small businesses?
Well, the Inspiring Utah campaign wanted to specifically target women entrepreneurs. And the reason for that was that this initiative stemmed from the priorities that were identified in Section 5 of the Cox-Henderson One Utah Roadmap. That's where we really talk about equality and opportunity, investing in communities that have been historically underserved. But the Inspiring Utah campaign was also an opportunity to collaborate with Dr. Susan Madsen. And she is the founder and president of the Utah Women in Leadership Project. And she wrote a report that was commissioned by Zions that explored why is Utah consistently ranking last for women's equality, and provided some key recommendations. And one of them was that if we really want to help change the narrative of women succeeding in the state of Utah, then we need to invest in our small women business entrepreneurs. So we are hoping to help inspire 1,000 new women-owned businesses in the state by creating targeted messages for those that are seeking to return to the workforce, for those that identify as women of color, veterans, LGBTQ, immigrants, refugees, women of all walks of life, for them to know that if they want to contribute to the economic portfolio and profile of Utah, that there are pathways and avenues for them to get involved. So Inspiring Utah really is targeting women, hoping to empower them to be able to think of themselves as business leaders, business owners, or if they stepped away from their careers to raise their families, if they're interested potentially in exploring the labor force and the market, that there are ways for them to be able to reintegrate and to know that we will welcome them with loving arms. So we're excited about what this is trying to do.
So incredible. Nubia, thank you for all that you guys are doing, and I'm all for female empowerment and inclusivity. Where can we go for more information?
Absolutely. If folks are interested in learning more about this initiative, inutah.org/inspire. And there they're going to be able to find so many resources. It's not just about telling the stories of great women leading in our community as business owners and business leaders, but this is also a way for them to connect to networking, professional development, learning opportunities, and most of all, and most important, especially for those that are wanting to start but may not necessarily have the funding, it's linking them to resources where they would be able to learn how to access capital.
Incredible.
And one of the initiatives
so
that
great.
we really...
Oh, thank you so much. I'm sure we could talk about this all day, but thank you for all that you are doing and for joining us today, Nubia. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Sarah.